welcome to Senator Norton City Pier Dock. I'm Johnny Erickson, chairman of the thank you, Paul. Redevelopment Authority, and this is Sarah Page, our executive director. We're happy you joined us for the ribbon cutting for the new dock at Senator Thomas Norton City Pier. This dock will welcome boaters from around the region to tie up during the day to enjoy restaurants, concerts, and other activities along Fall River's waterfront.
I think there's still problems.
What's that?
I think people are saying they can't hear.
I don't know, is there any more volume on, or? I don't want to spit all over it, Sarah. All right, I'm going to just stick my mouth right on this. So anyway, this dock will welcome boaters from around the region to tie up during the day to enjoy the restaurants, concerts, and other activities along Fall River's waterfront. It's also a stop on the route of the new water taxi. Before we go any further, I want to recognize a few dignitaries here. Mayor Paul Coogan, our friend and partner in many projects. Representative Carol Fiola, who sits Bristol District, includes the waterfront. We'll hear from both of them in a few minutes. We're not sure if Paul Schmidt and Alan Sylvia are going to make it, but
Yeah, I don't think they made it.
okay. So we'll skip that. I want to also recognize that we have two city council members here. We have Lynn Pereira and Andrew LaFosa. I want to appreciate our colleagues on the Redevelopment Authority Board, Joe Medeiros, right here, Luis Gonzalez, right here, Rob Russin, and Ann Keene, our vice chair, who wasn't able to make it today. I also want to mention our former chair, Joe Marshall, who was instrumental to what you see up there on Norton Pier, which, as many of you know, is named after our longtime state senator, Tom Norton. I also would be remiss if I don't give a big shout out to Karen Martin. Where's Karen? There she is in the salmon-colored shirt there. She oversees our continued improvements and management of the dock and the pier. Also, Samantha has been a big help from the mayor's office, who's walking around here somewhere. And I'm going to turn this over to Sarah.
Great. I want to add a couple of other thanks. We have a wonderful event committee that's been helping us for the last couple of years plan for events here. I want to appreciate Patty Rigo and Pat Norton of the Narrows, Patty Aviva, and of course Sam is on that, and Lauren, who's here, who does media and events, media and special projects for the city, and Sam, who's our events coordinator. So I really want to appreciate Ken Fiola, who is the executive vice president of Bristol County Economic Development Consultants. For 20 years, he provided consulting services to the Redevelopment Authority and oversaw 10 years of environmental remediation and reconstruction of the pier. In his consulting role with us now, he continues to support us in the transformation of the city pier property and helps it be this hub of waterfront recreation it's becoming. We want to thank our legislative delegation for the Commonwealth's consistent support over the years that has provided over $10 million in funding for the remediation and development of the city pier property. In 2022, Representative Fiola secured an earmark which was essential in enabling us to drive the piles along the north side of the pier. And then I want to recognize the Seaport Economic Council that provided over $1.6 million in grants to complete the pier improvements, which included walkways and landscaping and all that you see up there. And they also funded the installation of the dock system that got attached to the piers. Recently, the council committed another $400,000 for our next waterfront project. That's going to be improvements to the spit of land that's over there that's been fenced off for years and is covered with invasive species and will now be restored for walking paths and places for fishing along the shoreline. So we hired Beta Group, engineering and design firm, to work with us on that project, but they also helped us with Norton City Pier and the dock system that we're celebrating today. We want to particularly thank Bill McGrath, who was instrumental in the design and project management for construction of the dock. I also want to recognize Reagan Marine for installing the piles and Coastal Marine Construction for construction of the docks. Now I'll pass it back to Johnny.
As chairs of the board, I want to add to the appreciation Sarah has shared and thank our central partner in all of this work, the City of Fall River, and His Majesty Mayor Paul Coogan, who's going to get up and speak a few words.
So we know John was watching Game of Thrones last night, because I am not a majesty by any stretch of the imagination. I will guarantee you that. I showed up here today, but this is the culmination of a ton of work that went on long before I became mayor, and it just kept building and building and building, and it's not going to stop. We have the next project over there that Sarah was talking about. We have another dock that we're working on in front of, if you went straight down Hathaway Street, and then this will all knit together with the development that's behind us right now, which is in obviously the infrastructure stage, Route 79 project. But any project like this takes a team. It's not any one individual carrying all the water, but you have to thank the state delegation, obviously the governor from Baker to Healy. They've all supported this, and of course the city council and the mayor's office, all working together to build this beautiful spot we have down here. And it just makes it so perfect to have a bunch of boats tied up here today too, with hopefully more coming. There's plans for moorings right out here. Hopefully we have a good concert. God blessed us with the weather, so I appreciate everyone coming out. We're going to have a ton of fun. We're going to cut the ribbon, and we'll enjoy the band, grab some food from the food trucks, and hang around for a few hours on the waterfront in Fall River, something I never thought I'd say in my lifetime. So we appreciate you coming down, and thanks again for showing up today.
Carol, did you want to say a few things?
Thank you, John. Thank you, Sarah, the Redevelopment Authority. Thank you so much for your leadership in running this type of a project. It's just amazing. Don't you just feel it all coming together? And that's what I hear from everyone. You're watching people bike and walk, and families and concerts and water taxis and trolleys. This is what we've been waiting for 30 years. And those of us who have been living and working and caring about this community for that much time can all take pride in this. Every single one of us, because we've been patient, right? We've been talking about those plans that have been on the shelf. Everybody said, those plans are being realized. But you know what? Those plans take passion, they take people, they take collaboration, and they take a hell of a lot of money. And so we have put all of that together. When I say we, that's every one of us. And we're all playing our part to create the Fall River of the future. This will be, as I tell my good friends who are here and elsewhere at Point Gloria, who live there, you're no longer going to be the only neighborhood on the waterfront, right? Sorry, you are now going to have neighbors eventually. This is going to be a community, this waterfront. So from the state, I couldn't be more proud to find opportunities to support anything that helps the city of Fall River, and especially here on our waterfront. So yes, I was able to play a role to help add a piece of this dock that we're going to honor and ribbon cutting today. But we have to continue to put aside negativity, because it's always going to be there, and continue to move forward. and weigh in, because we got a lot more to do right behind you. That's all coming next. And we can't do it alone. So I'm here to say thank you to the Redevelopment Authority, to the mayor, to the city council, Linda and Andrew, who are always showing up and coming to events, and to the, you've already said it, Patrick at the Pier, at the Narrows, bringing entertainment out of his building and onto the pier. I mean, Patty Rigo's here. I think I saw Patty. Viva Fall River. Look what they are doing, creating a schedule for us to see all kind of attractions around our city. So you should be proud today. I know I am. And congratulations to everyone. And Ken, thank you. You've been plugging for 30 years as well. I know it, you know it, and this is a great day.
Your husband.
I can't give him a plug. I can't give anybody a plug.
You'll buy the dinner tonight, Ken.
I always make him buy.
Well, one more person I want to introduce. Yep. One more person I want to introduce is Jose Barboza. He's our harbor master. He's a policeman. He's been in the police force for a long time, and he now has his harbor master boat here. And he's a really critical piece of managing the boats coming into the dock. And so now I want to invite people to come and cut this ribbon with us. So all of you can come over here.
Ready? Everybody take a picture first.
Oh, come on in.
Everybody's going to get in. Yep. Come on.
We all set? Everybody smile, look forward. Look forward for the picture. 1, 2, 3, cut.
Whoa!